What is up, guys? Today we'll be doing what if Deku was born into creation course. Now, I got this from my friend that I subscribe to on YouTube. His name is Anime Weeb 123. Go subscribe to him. He's a YouTuber that just started his channel. And my friends out there that are watching, Noah, Jarve, Kamari, if y'all say something. I was like, he made a new friend? Yes. You can make friends on YouTube. You just can't make friends in real life. Alright, let's get into order. So, when Deku's born, he's born with a mysterious type colored hair. It's black. And well, wait, hold on. Dang, we're already coming out. He's born with mysterious hair. I ain't gonna thought nothing about this, cause he thought let it. But obviously, Deku was really silent. He was still the happy-go-lucky kid he was, but more serious, silent, and taking himself seriously. And when he's 3, he finds out his quirk. He's like, I wish I was like, he said, I'm so silent. I wish I had a quirk that allowed me to be the best ninja that nobody can reach to my level. And he somehow gets this sword in his back. And get quirk too, because he's very smart. He's like, I wish I had a super intelligence quirk. Oh no. He doesn't need that. And he's like, I wish my footprints could not be heard by anyone, even if it was a ninja. They can hear my footprints. And he gets that. He's like, He's like, Mom, and he goes like, yes, Izuku, I found out what my quirk is. You're only 3. It's quirk creation. I can create anything from a quirk. Look, I wish I had All Might's powers, or All Might's quirk. He punches the wall, breaks it, and she's like, so her quirk calls quirk creation, and Dick was like, yeah, okay, let's go to the doctor. And he was like, okay. And they go to the doctor. The doctor said, yeah, his quirk is called quirk creation. He can create anything from a quirk to his footprints being so silent to literally being a god. And you're gonna have to make him a hero. And Dex is like, oh no, I already want to be a hero. He's like, why do you have that sword in your back, kid? Because I wish for a quirk to where I can be the best ninja that nobody can get on my level. Quirk. And he's like, of course, you're the silent type. No, I'm still happy-go-lucky. I'm just more serious. And they go back home, and he tells Bakugo's like, hey, yo, Bakugo. Because he's more chill in this. And Bakugo's like, yeah, Deku? He's like, I found my quirk out. And Bakugo's like, oh, what is it? Quirk creation. I can create anything from being, my footprints being so silent to literally a god. And Bakugo's like, that's not fair. He's like, Bakugo, you'll get your quirk next year. What do you mean, not fair? I got my quirk at a younger age. And just to make him even more up there, he had it since he was not 1 day old, just 1 year old. and he's like, Bakugo, I gotta tell you a secret. I've had this quirk since I was 1 year old, and I didn't tell nobody. I'm only telling you about it. He's like, oh. And Jack was, well, since I like overpowered, what if there was no limit? Actually, no. He has a limit, but he said, I wish for a quirk that breaks my limits of how many quirks I can put in my body. No, he ain't gonna do that. He has no limits. He has no limits. And his body doesn't either. Well, no, his body does have a limit, but it's like the perfect limit, so he's gonna be perfect. Not like perfect, but his body's gonna. And he starts working out. He cleans the. Well, no. We do a 6-year time. 6 years. He's 9. Oh, no. We do an 8-year time skip. He is 12 years old. Psych, he was 11. Thought I was dumb. Psych, he's 10. Psych, I'm stupid. Psych, you thought so. No, he's 11. And he cleaned Dagobah Beach. Yeah. And by this time, in like 2 years, no. And like, let's just say 5 years, he is going to be in the middle school. Well, no, he's getting out of elementary school, going to middle school. We skip to the first day of middle school. Well, the next day. And Baka has this quirk. He all getting cock picking crap. He all getting that fudge, you know what I'm saying? And Deku's basically like this now. This is Deku, but without the armor. And his sword is like this. This is Deku's sword. This can literally break the whole entire Omniverse in one slice. Because I allowed him this power. But as long as he doesn't slice the Omniverse in half, I say, my boy Deku. Well, no, my boy Deku. And they was like, yeah. He's like, I gave you this quirk. Because you can slice this sword right here that I give you. Can slice the Omniverse in half. But you already have mastery since you gave yourself the quirk to mastery over anything, even if it's a omniversal sword, since you're so smart at all. And he's like, okay, and I'm like, as long as you don't slice the Omniverse in half, I won't kill you. And obviously, he's not stupid enough to literally slice the Omniverse in half, because I would smack the absolute pimp slap out of him. I would pimp slap this man so hard, not even his soul would come up. Just his whole entire, his body would just start lifting up with his soul. And Deku would be like, okay, dang, I'm gonna be so aggressive. Jeez. And just to make him even more overpowered, he's my son. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just to make him even more overpowered. And we do a time skip of 5 years because he was still 11. It's the end of middle school. He is 16. And nobody wants to, mess with this man. Because literally. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. He is literally the best one in the school. Not even Bakugo would mess with this man. Even if you bring 100 henchmen. Even Deku could face anybody in the world. Because he's literally, I gave him my sword. My sword can slice the Omniverse in half. It's the sword that I created for my own soul. Or no, my spiritual force. And while he was growing up, I trained him in a fighting style. Cause let's just say, I'm as you know, I'm the ruler. So I'm the ruler of this whole entire. I'm the ruler of the not Omniverse but the godly verse, because I'm making this what if, you know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't make themselves overpowered, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I like overpowered. I don't know about other people, okay, let's just stop talking about that. And yeah. But personally though, I would be training him in our fighting style. The Shuzu's fighting style. Yes, I just created a weird clan called the Shuzus, which is a godly clan. Actually, I did not create that up. I did create that up from the spot. But there are multiple people in the Shuzu clan. Literally, I'm the one that started this clan, and I'm their god. God Shuzu. The one who started the clan. And he is my son, the first clan member. But obviously, for him, it's only been 5 years. For other people, it's been 5 million years, 5,000 years, 5 trillion years, you know what I'm saying? So they have gone my bloodline. You know, the only one who has my blood is literally Deku. And I train him in the fighting style, the sword style, and all that of my clan that I started, that I wanted to make OP. And while he was training, nobody wanted the best with this man. Because literally, he was deadly. He had a sword that could slice the whole entire army. And they believe that because literally his quirk can literally turn him into a god. Oh. And since he's 15 now, he looks like this. He basically looks like this. Yes, nobody wants to mess with this man. He is a little deity. Since he is a deity, and he's literally the son of the let's just give it to the what if. And the teacher's like, what do you want to be for your careers? And everybody, and teachers are like, I know you want to be heroes. And everybody just starts showing off their quirks, but except for Deku. And the teacher was like, there will be 2 people going to UA. He's like, and everyone's like, who? He's like, well, everyone's like, I know Izuku. They're gonna get who? Like Bakugo and Bakugo Katsu. And they're like, he's like, but, CCC. That Bakugo's gonna be in class 1B. Cause I don't like him. And there's gonna be a girl replacing him that Deku's gonna be dating, which is this girl right here. This girl right here, she will be dating her, and she's gonna replace Bakugo in class 1A. And just to make him even more of her, we'll give him a Kekkei Genkai. Yes, you'll be seeing this in a Naruto video probably either tomorrow or or on Wednesday. Yes, this is the Shuzu Kekkei Genkai. It's called the comment down below what the name should be. I have a name for it, but let's see if y'all can pronounce this. Well, not pronounce. Come up with the name that I can actually pronounce this name for the clan Kekkei that I gave this man. There's obviously 7 stages. Hold on. The first stage is the middle of the eye. It just starts with that. The second stage, you get that. You get like a shuriken. The second stage, you get both of those. Third stage, you get both of those. Then the fourth stage, you get that one white pupil up the top. And, you know. So, and when Deku has to use 100%, he uses his Kekkei Genkai. He's in UA scoring everything. Literally, we skip, well, no, Aizawa comes in. He's like, everybody shut up. And Deku's like, just silent. He's like, well, let's just say Deku was famous because he literally killed the Sludge villain. And probably like 5 of the villains that were literally tough to beat. So he's like kind of famous. Oh, sorry. He's kind of famous. And so everybody's like, what did they kill? Oh, he's on the spray. And Deku literally, when he throws the ball, he literally throws it to where I am, beyond the Omniverse. And let's just say tweak the remote and says beyond the Omniverse. And everybody knows what the Omniverse is, the Omniverse theory. And as I was like, beyond the Omniverse! And like, I catch it, like, He threw it up. I can't believe he did it. I didn't ever think my son would do this. And Dick was like, if you didn't know, you know the god, Uzu, the Uzu clan? Yeah, I have the Keke Genkai, and I have the fighting style of their sword style. I am the son of the god of the Hula who started the Uzu clan. So, sorry. It's just in my nature to literally be a god. So, and everyone's like, so you basically threw that ball up to your dad, and Dick was like, yep, and he caught it too. He sent it back down. Oh, let me get all my quirk ready. Let me get my strength ready. 100%. And he uses it, and he catches it, and it creates the biggest craters you ever seen. And I was like, dang, you guys do that hard? Yeah, like he wasn't even trying. Like not even 1%. Like he wasn't using any of his power. Just a little itty bitty. He literally let go of the ball with no force. He just let it go. That's how strong he is. And they're like, oh my Uzu. Oh my freak. And that was like, yeah. And this is basically what I look like. A galaxy person. And I calm down. I'm like, son. Why you have to throw that ball with 1%? And they're like, wait. That was a 1% throw? And I'm like, how did y'all not notice? And they're like, that seemed like a All Might combined with All for One, combined with every quirk, punch, or throw. And you're telling me that's 1%? One. And I'm like, dang. Y'all are so humans. You humans are interesting, though. He's like, well, son, I've come to give you another gift. You see this light right here? It is a spiritual fairy that I created. It is yours now. She serves you well, and she is very powerful. When you're... and Deck was like, what do I need this for? Oh, no, trust me. She's more powerful than you. Well, she's not more powerful than you. You just haven't, like, she's more powerful than you because you haven't mastered your power. You've only, like, halfway mastered our clan's powers, or my clan's powers. And Deck was like, oh, that's why she's trying to be. It's like, this is like, and I'm like, oh, yes, goodbye now, son. I'll see you when you probably get back to the omniverse, and I fly off. And everyone's like, was that your dad? The myth was right. He really does look like that. Dang. And let me show you what my man looks like. Just because this man got a fairy, he grew up. And the girls are like, dang, you looking kind of, ooh, no homo. And that's like, dang it, Dad. Why you gotta make me get all girls? I don't want any. And I'm like, look over to your left. And there's a little soldier. Like, who is that? A girl that you're gonna date. Why? Because I looked into your future. You are going to get married. And then we were like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna change the future. I don't like her. I like nobody. I only like myself. I will protect myself. Now, why do you want me to date her? And I'm like, just date her. And that was the girl I'm talking about is the one I showed you earlier in the picture. And she starts blushing because this man looking good. No homo. You know what I mean? Hey, friend. Okay, this is Sean. I'm gonna build the wall. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. And he's like, oh, fine. Hey, I like you. You wanna go out on a date? And she's like, yeah. And they started going on a date. Deku had the funniest time of his life. The first time he ever smiled. The last time he smiled is when he was a child. And he's like, I was smiling as a child. And I'm smiling like, I knew this was good. He's like, you want to become my girlfriend? And she's like, yeah. And the next day, Deku, she announces Deku was her boyfriend. All the girls get jealous, and all the boys are like, dang, he got lucky. Especially Bakugo. Here's where the interesting part comes in. My brother, who is not as strong as me, but as equivalent strong as the fairy, but 10 million times stronger. So it's still stronger than Deku, but not as strong as he. Like, he's not on my level, 91% of my power. And this is what my brother looks like. He's basically one of those types of dudes, like, that's a warrior, like, you know, samurai, you live a warrior, you go out like a warrior, respect. He's one of those. He was like, brother, can I go talk to my nephew? And I'm like, sure. I'm like, you didn't have to ask me. And he goes out and he's like, hey, nephew. And he's like, and Deku's like, who are you? You know your dad. I'm his brother. How strong are you? Not as strong as your dad. I'm as strong as his 1%, but not as strong as his 1%. You know what I mean? And he's like, so you're stronger than a fairy? Yeah. I want to fight you. Okay. And they started fighting. Deku's going 50% because he's already mastered. Well, he didn't master the. He's like he's on the verge of mastering the clan's power, but not yet. Like on the verge of mastering it. And they're fighting, and Deku's having a good fight with this man, like 50%. Dang, I'm only making my uncle use 25%. While he's staking, he was like, I want a quirk that lets me master any type of power. And if you know where I'm going with this, and if you know that I like OP things, this will be the best. And like, and this stem of power just verges through this man's veins and blood and genetics and DNA, and he's like, oh. And he starts using 100%, and he starts beating his uncle. But I reminded you his uncle's only using 20%. He's like, dang it, I gotta use 50. Kicks this man up in the air. Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Mortal Kombat style fighting stances and blows. And let me tell you about Space Fire. So Deku's uncle, aka my brother, Space Fire is so hot that if the sun even glares at it, if the sun even shines on the fire, it will poof. It would go out of existence. There will be no sun. That's how hot it is. Hotter than Amaterasu fire. See, the space fire is basically like bajillions upon millions upon millions upon millions. So my 1%. Yeah, that's how many suns it takes to actually make this fire possible to at least go out. Or at least go out. And and when I tell you he uses space fire, it's not like y'all use space fire. And he starts blasting some space fire. I was like, his uncle is very powerful, but Space fire, how hot is it? Everybody just start, ah! Well, they start screaming because they feel the pitch burn, even though it's not pointed directly at them. The sun is not disintegrating. Only one reason: control. If you don't have control over the space fire, then you're just gonna destroy the sun, and there's gonna be no daylight for the Earth. And he's like, Stardust Spring, and he just obliterates his uncle 50%. 100% it is. And they're both going all out, and they're even. So that makes Deku 1% of my power. But here's the sad part, but the most OP part. I am dying of a space disease called God Corona. It's so powerful that it messes up to my 100%. Dang. Why not try to hit the Travis Scott for a minute? and and I will die in 2 years, but my power will go through my Deku's veins, and he will be godly, since he already has my blood, DNA, and genetics, looks, and everything. Even though I'm a space deity, and I'm dying to a space disease called God Corona, I will still live on. I will give him tips. I will be in his head. And 2 years pass by, I die, and Deku's incredibly sad. He rages like gold, and literally my power is boiling through him before it even travels on. And his uncle's like, dang it. And he starts raging, no, father! And he just starts screaming out of the top of his voice, and the omniverse starts cracking. And his sword appears. His sword is slicing slowly, and the omniverse starts cracking and cracking. And his uncle, let's just call his uncle, Taekwon? Nah. Let's call him Yushuhara. Yushuhara is like, dang it, the omniverse is cracking, dang it. What am I supposed to do? And before I start dying, before my body fully disintegrates, my hand is left there, and my hand touches my Deku's forehead, and he calms down. He went to sleep. He went out like a light. And then I disintegrated. All my power goes into him. He's like, dang it, father died. And he's calm about it now, because literally the omniverse was gonna shatter into pieces. And that means nobody would exist but Yuzuhara clan. And he's like, I got my father's power. Well, let's try to master it. And he tries to master my power. He can only master up to 50%. He keeps training and training until he can master 99%. Now that 1% left is so strong. I'm talking too strong. And then when he reaches 100%, he just feels a surge of power goes through, like it's unlimited. He's like, so my father had unlimited power this whole time. That's why I sense infinite potential. And so I gathered his infinite potential. And Deku was still depressed, but not too depressed, because he knew about the disease. He just didn't know he would die in 2 years, or I would die in 2 years. And I'm in his head, it's like, Deku, oh son. And Deku's like, like, Dad? He's like, yeah. And like, how are you alive? He's like, I'm not. It's that I see somebody, well, not somebody, something got created called, well, as you know, God Corona. Here's a problem. I put a mark on you when you were born, to where when I die from this disease, you would be immortal, and you would be immune. And so when I die, I go into your head and give you tips and stuff. And so you won't have blind rage. And then was like, so that's what made me calm down when I was raging over your death. And the omniverse was cracking. And he's like, yes, it was indeed, son. And after that happened, oh, by the way, if you're wondering how I'm recording, see, even though I gotta go to school when I gotta go to school. Okay, I'm not gonna say the story. After this happened, he started training more to try to figure out how does he control the infinite potential, and he activated it once, and the universe, the omniverse, almost got sliced in half. It was like by a tiny cut. It was almost on the verge of cracking. Like, nigga, restore, and he restores the omniverse, and he keeps training in it, and he's like, dang it. And he creates a room with my power, 100% of my power, and so he starts training in that, and he gets a hold of the unlimited power. And then we skip about 5 years. Since I said he was 16, those 2 years, he was 18. Now he's, oh no, he's 18. He's 18. He's 18. Let's stop right there, never mind. We skip about a year later, he was 19. Well, no. He wouldn't be in UA. No. Let's just say he inverted. Well, since he's immortal, he will always look the same. So, well, his body still grows, but he basically never ages, or he can't die by anything. He can't even die by space fire because of me. I give him immortality and immune to any sickness that occurs. And he's still in UA. Everybody's just fangirling over his girlfriend and him, and blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Inko was so proud, blah blah blah. He already got his hero license, blah blah blah. Here's the interesting part. All for one is trying to steal his quirk. That's the reason why he can't, because I'm blocking the system that he put on his neck. Deku knows this, and he just takes it off, flicks it, and destroys it. And All for one is like, dang it. If I can steal this quirk, I can steal this bloodline. I can steal this bloodline. I can steal the god power. I can beat the worlds. No universes. No multiverses. No omniverses strongest villain. And he's thinking of this, but I'm like, you dumb mother trucker. You don't get it, do you? You don't get that I am a god. You are immortal. You don't get that I can literally destroy you in 10 seconds. No, a nanometer second. And Izuku still trained with my unlimited power. And that's all I'll be ending right there. If y'all enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to see what I'm uploading. Comment down below what should I name the KK gameplay in this video, and what color was it if you was paying attention. Bye. And I'll see you next time, my fellow Saiyan ninja and academians. Goodbye.